1-year anniversary of Hurricane Milton. I can't believe it's been a year.
Oh, really?
Already. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that fun?
Yeah. I mean, I remember we were in Miami broadcasting live there because we had to evacuate the studios here. And the most memorable moment, I think, was when we saw the roof get blown off the Trop.
Yeah,
And
I remember looking over at the TV screen in the studio and seeing it, and then it took me a second to be, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's the Trop.
we reacted to it like in real time.
Yep.
And you just knew that was going to be the image from Hurricane Milton that made international news. And you still got people recovering a year later. I think that is the biggest issue from the 1-2 punch of Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton, the permit process, because that's still going on. You've got residents and businesses still trying to get what they need to rebuild a year later.
I think the thing I recall is that we came within a few miles of having the storm go right over Tampa Bay.
Yeah, catastrophic. If
And
that
that would have
happened.
been absolutely devastating because so much of the city would have been underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And while the winds may have been the big impact on the Trop and some of those other areas, they avoided what could have been catastrophic flooding.
Yep.
And so that's, if there's anything good, it ended up going over Siesta Key and did significant damage.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if it was a few miles to the north,
Right.
it would have been even worse.
Yeah.
So obviously, Milton is one of those memorable storms that is going to go down in history.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the big one.
No.
Thank goodness for that.
And then, and just look at all the damage it did, and it wasn't the big one. I
Yeah.
remember after Helene and then Milton, you seeing trees all up and down the Tampa Bay area, just from the roots,
And rooftops.
giant trees.
Oh, yeah.
And you had the problem leading into Milton with people having those debris piles out in front of their homes from Helene.
Yep.
And then you're worried, well, here comes Milton. Just what
Right.
was it, like 10 days later or something? It was it's a pretty crazy time. Luckily, we have not had any issues, knock on wood, so far this hurricane season. But
I
we
know,
still have
they
a little
all
ways
just,
to go.
they're all missing us.
Isn't
they're
it
all
crazy?
just kind of curving up.
Yeah, they're curving out into the Atlantic. Let's hope that continues.
7 weeks to go. Let's keep holding our breath.